So, what's going on, everybody? So, where are we at today? We're at Tom's Bat Cave. And in case anybody's been wondering where the coronet is at, well, here it is. Tom just put 2 new quarters on it. And he's stripping it down to get it painted. Actually, he's getting ready to put it in the epoxy primer. But he's got it all stripped down, ready to put in epoxy. He had to use the old piece of the quarter panel here because it wasn't shaped right for the tail light bezel.
No, for the trunk extension.
Yeah, for the trunk extension. Yeah.
Yeah, the new quarter skins, they're more rounded.
Yeah, you don't have the sharp line like you do.
Need that sharp edge
with the original
to make your trunk extensions made up perfect. So I had to rob it from the old and put it on the new.
Getting rid of the marker lights, huh? Or the reflectors?
I deleted the marker lights.
Yeah, it's looking good. Had to patch up. We had to put 2 trunk drop-offs in, didn't you?
Yeah,
2 trunk drop-offs, and then you had to patch the lip of the wheel well.
I had to put the lip. The lip was the only thing bad on the outer wheelhouse. So I brought some steel from Chris's house, and it was already had the curve to it, and I just cut it out and put it in there.
So it has some Pontiac parts in it.
Yeah, it has a Pontiac.
Leftover stuff from the Pontiac. It's looking good. Here's the door sitting there, both the doors. So in case you've been wondering where it's been at, this is where it is. All yanked apart, stripped down for paint.
3 layers of garbage had to come off this floor.
That stiffened up good, didn't it?
Yeah, it's right here.
Yeah. Yeah, we don't.
This fender is kind of the worst out of them. We don't know what happened.
Yeah, we don't know what they were trying to accomplish.
I found it underneath all the putty when I stripped her down.
Isn't putty wonderful? It's always a nice little surprise of finding things.
Yeah.
It's looking good, Tom.
There you go.
When you plan on shooting it? You don't know.
As soon as it quit being hot. It's been too hot this spring.
It's supposed to cool off this week.
I'll be in Tennessee.
Oh, that's right. When are you leaving?
Well, Henry called me last night. And he said he's talking to the guys today and see what time if they're still where they're meeting up and who's all going if they're still going. So I guess I'll know tonight.
When is that show?
Next weekend.
Oh, next weekend.
Starts Thursday.
Oh, you taking off leaving Wednesday? Or you're not sure yet?
Yeah.
Are you guys leaving Wednesday?
Leave Wednesday.
Yeah.
Because they won't drive all the way to Nashville.
Yeah. Well, this stuff still looks good back here. Where we all patched that.
All that still looks great.
Yeah.
No issues whatsoever. I thought you put some. How much putty did you put down? Because there wasn't a lot of putty down in this. I thought there was
just enough to smooth it out.
It was right there, but it was just
yeah, it's like a little divot in here.
It wasn't much.
I just put it, because you can feel it, I just put enough in there to fill it and make it flat.
Yeah.
I didn't go apeshit with it. I think I used a little bit of spot putty in there, the icing. That's what we used.
I don't remember.
Yeah, I don't remember.
It's so long since we've done this roof.
So, I remember we had some issues and bullshit going on in here we had to try and smooth out. It's the same way on the other side. Remember the transition was goofy.
It was on the other side. It wasn't not on this side.
Oh, okay.
There wasn't no putty here.
Oh, wasn't there? Well, on the other side there was. Yeah, because I know that.
Right there. Maybe it was a little bit right.
Because I know the transition in here was goofy, and we had
it was right here.
had a hell of a time straightening it out. I'm
Yeah.
pretty sure both sides were like that. No, looks good, Tom. Quarters look nice.
Yeah, the core skin's really, besides having to fix my back end so it would fit up to the
Yeah,
trunk
fit it.
extensions. That's, you know, nature of the beast. If you want them to, I guess you could have. I mean, you could have hung the quarters back there and then just go along there and put a sharp edge on that new metal, but I just robbed it off the old one and put it on there.
Yeah. You'll have to.
A little bit of work to do to get it straight.
Oh yeah, you'll have to do some filler. What you doing here? Patch something up.
That was that dent that I
Oh.
found, and I welded it up.
Oh.
So I didn't have to put some, because it wasn't that deep. I figured, well, not just, so I filled it.
How's this
welded
all
it up.
looking here? That's all
That's
that.
the lid.
That's the original lead there.
Mm-hmm. It's fine.
I wonder if that's why it was a little split there on that one, but maybe that's why it was bubbling up. No,
Really? You think?
I don't know. I'd lay a little filler in there, maybe, for just to seal it a little bit.
Well, I'll do something to it.
And it's not rusted underneath. I mean,
No
it's not.
rust. I thought I would have.
Yeah,
As
way
much as that had lifted, I mean, that whole section.
Yeah, it was all puffed up, like it was
both
rusted
sides,
away.
both
Yeah,
corners. And I didn't find anything but that.
unless it just wasn't, the paint wasn't
Maybe
sticking
the paint, I think the paint wasn't sticking to it.
to the lead. That
the
could
lead.
be. Yeah, that could very well be. It could have just been not sticking to it. Oh, Tom, it's looking good.
For you, Mopar has got these, taking these down. This ain't for you young at heart to take these. I had to take, my seals were bad on my wiper piece. So I dropped them down out of there, and it ain't good fun. Because I put a vintage air in this car. It has a vintage air in it now. So it's the vintage air and the actual, it's under the dash system, so it actually, the old air box used to be over that way, so now it's more over this way. So now getting to these bullets here, you gotta go to the, I had to go to the glove box.
Oh. Yeah, and then they put the linkage inside the damn car.
Yeah, the linkage, you gotta pull the motor, you gotta pull the wiper motor, you gotta take this linkage down first. You gotta unsnap that linkage on this side first, and that'll give you the ability to take the motor out just enough to get to the nut on the back of the motor.
Oh, Jesus.
You unscrew that nut, and then the whole linkage drops out for this arm, and then you can take the motor out. You know, I just left the linkage in there, down there. I didn't try to take it out of the car.
Well, no, I
I'm
mean,
just going to put the seals, the new seals and everything back on there in the car.
just push it back up. There's no reason to take the linkage out, and plus you got to take the air box out in order to get it out, right? You have to take the AC box down.
I think so because I can't take it out this way.
Yeah.
It has to go out that way.
Wow. Mopar. This side looks good too.
Yeah, well, I mean, I don't know what.
I don't know.
Maybe they just didn't. I don't know if they didn't. I don't even know if there was any. Well, it had that red. There was that red primer.
Oh, maybe that was. Maybe it was spot putty.
Something.
It could have been spot putty. Maybe they used some red spot putty or
But see,
something.
this one's got the same little bit of a.
Yeah, a little crack in it or something.
But it's not coming. It's not separated.
No, it's not falling out.
It looks good down through the side.
Yeah.
So I don't know why it was lifted. That whole section was lifted up like a big ass.
Yeah, I remember that because we had the blend in paint right in here
Yep.
when we.
That was on this side.
Yeah, it was right in this area.
Because I had to weld this up in here.
And that's when it caught fire and burned up too. So.
Yeah, that's what I caught the headline in. But
No, man, it looks good. Roof looks good too. It's a good thing you caught that shit there. It's a shame you had to take all that out of there. We had it so nice.
yeah, for you
but-
guys what we're finding out is that if you put Bondo or your body Bondo directly on metal, they're saying that the curing, because it's so that when the hardener everything's mixed, the putty's hot, and when you put it on there, it'll draw in moisture. And what we're seeing is that me and Chris did this when we fixed this seam, because I had a vinyl top car, so we took the vinyl top off, and we filled the seams in with putty. And I thought we primed it, but we didn't prime it. And I took some of it out just to look, and it had rusted, started rusting underneath that putty. So I had to rip it all out, prime it, and then this is Kevlar reinforced putty. This ain't body putty, but it's a Kevlar.
Yeah, it's the Evercoat.
Evercoat Kevlar.
Yeah, short strands of Kevlar in it instead of fiberglass. Yeah. When you touch it, you run your hand across it, your fingers aren't getting torn up on it.
It sands real nice. It sanded real nice.
It looks
but
good.
I put 2 coats of etching primer in there, and then I put that on it. So they say you want to put primer down before you put. That's why I'm not doing none of this until I get it in epoxy primer.
Yeah. That's just weird that did that. 'Cause like I said, they said it was a direct-to-metal filler, so.
Yeah, and it is.
Yeah.
They're saying a lot of body guys are up there saying that stuff will draw moisture in there, especially if it's a real humid day. And
yeah.
It'll draw a lot of moisture into it.
Well, it was pretty humid when we did the body work on this.
It was.
So maybe that's where we failed.
I thought we primed it, but I couldn't swim.
Yeah, this is the area that was a little shitty over here because it's dented right in there. And right in here, remember? Right in there, we got some spots. This is where we had some issues trying to finish that out. Yeah, you can see it. That was a pain in the ass doing that right there. Because we had to try and get this transition nice. Because we had all these little dents and dings and shit in it.
Yeah, I was hoping not to mess with this section of roof with all this stuff.
Yeah, just leave it alone.
But as soon as I looked in this section right here, when I took this out, it was rusted. So I ended up having to rip it all out and redo it.
Well, it looks good, Tom. Now you're at the fun part. Slinging mud and sanding for hours. Not my favorite part of it. The aggravating part. Oh yeah, the hood looks nice. The trunk lid looks good too. Yeah, that looks good.
See, when I took that piece, there's a piece
that plastic piece off.
Yeah.
Is that plastic or metal?
It's metal.
Oh, is it metal? Okay.
Yeah, it's like I guess it could be like a pot metal, but it's kind of flimsy on the very ends because it's real thin on the ends. But
no.
It was surface rust here across that where that was bolted.
Well, yeah, that's to be.
But it come right off there.
Well, looks good though.
Yeah.
You can see where they put their holes in for their flux hood scoops.
Yeah. I'm gonna have to probably have to skim that whole hood to make it right.
Yeah, that thing's
holes there.
Yeah, this hood's pretty much a mess.
Yeah, they tried to clone this car to a Super B, and they drilled the holes and put the scoops on it. They shot the whole car primer black, and then when the people I bought the car from, they took the scoops off, welded the holes up, and painted the car back. It's supposed to have been F8 green, but it was a shade too light.
Yeah, it wasn't the exact color.
It wasn't the exact green.
Yeah,
it wasn't dark enough.
That's for sure.
There's the old quarter skins.
Yeah, hang on to them. You might need something.
Yeah, I haven't had the heart to throw them away.
Not yet. You never know. You didn't throw mine away till after it was done. Oh, it looks good, Tom.
get there.
Yep.
It's ready.
Oh, you didn't weld up this one yet? No.
No, I actually was, I took measurements off of it because I'm still on the limb by putting the Super B stripe on.
Are you?
I'm still I kind of want to.
Oh dear.
So I just measured the area, you know, off of here and, you know, off of here to get to see where those, you know, stripes, the lines go, stripes will line up with that.
Yeah, you're gonna block that off like the other side though,
Yeah,
right?
I haven't already cut. I just haven't welded it in because I took measurements.
Oh, because you want to see where the stripe's gonna fall.
The stripes are going to fall right in that, you know, right from about here over to here or something like that.
Yeah.
I actually need to get the actual measurements of the decal. You know how wide the total width of that decal. So
We could probably measure it off of Dave's charger.
Well, this is a charger now. Super B.
Is the stripe different? The width different?
It might be different widths. I don't know. I never measured one on the Super B.
Yeah.
Who laid his out?
He did.
Where did he get the measurement?
Well, his had the stripe on it, so he just took the measurements off the old stripe.
Oh, okay. I didn't know how the old stripe.
Yeah, he had a decal on it. Dave had the decal on it, and then when he did the car, he painted it on.
Okay. So he got the measurements for it.
Yeah, off his stripe.
So I need to actually get the measurements for the Super B one.
Yeah.
It may be the same. I don't know.
If anybody's got the dimensions for the Super B stripe on the back, put them down in the comments there.
Yeah, let me know what they are.
Yeah.
So I can lay this out if I
So we
want to
can
do it.
figure it out. Well, you're doing black, right?
Most likely.
Yeah. That'll look good.
Yeah, I'd like to put it on there.
That'll set it off with the green. Black roof, black stripe, black wheels. Just wish we could find a 6-pack hood for it.
Yeah, I would love to find it.
We're looking for a 6-pack hood, fiberglass. We don't want a lift off. We want a hinge hood. Nobody makes them anymore.
The company did in Florida. But
Yeah.
they went out
What the hell is that? AAR Enterprises or something? Yeah, they went out of business. Stinger. Yeah, they went out of business. So now you can't find a damn thing. So, because he was getting ready to buy one, and we can't find anybody who makes them. So if anybody's got a line on that, let us know. If you'd like to put a 6-pack hood on it, instead of fixing that wrinkled up POS. What's that?
It's got a tennis ball size little dent. Somebody sat on the hood on the driver's side up there. Got it down a little bit.
Yeah.
I tried to pull it, but it
Wouldn't pull.
it would pull up.
Well, that's right. You were telling me yesterday it keeps bouncing back.
It keeps bouncing back.
Yeah.
I wasn't about to put any heat to it.
Yeah, that's in a pretty dicey area because that's right where the body line's at.
It's right up close, right almost against that hood line up in the middle of the hood.
Yeah. All right, I guess I wanted to show you guys this because I'm sure people have been wondering where the coronet's been at. Well, now you know. It's all yanked apart, getting ready to get painted. So, all right.
I would hope to have it in epoxy primer before it gets cold out.
Well, I'm sure you will. We got some time yet.
Because I get it in epoxy primer, then we'll start fixing all these dents.
Yeah, you can start mudding it up. So, all right. Well, that's it. See you guys next time.
What do you do for your